Hello everyone. I hope you like this chapter, though it may be a bit annoying. Lisa was on full rage mode by the time Seo-jun returned to her. What was that about? I'm sorry, babe, she scoffed. You're sorry? You practically flew off when we were making out just to run after Choi Jae-hyun. Her face crumpled into anger. Seo-jun sighed. He really wasn't in the mood to argue with her. Listen, Lisa, I told you I'm sorry. It won't happen again. He drew a deep breath. I'm tired. Can we just sleep? Lisa rolled her eyes. Sleep? Aren't you thinking of making it up to me? He sighed and smiled a little. All right. What do you want me to do for you? She gave him a crinkly, suspicious smile. I want you to make love to me. His smile faded. Today? Now? She nodded and he scratched his head. Lisa frowned. But you were getting in the mood few minutes ago. She ground her teeth. Is it because of Jae-hyun? Seo-jun groaned. Why do you keep bringing Jae-hyun up? This isn't about him. Oh, really it isn't? She almost screamed at the top of her lungs. You know what? When you get your head on straight, you let me know, but for now, you're sleeping on the floor. She walked past him and he held her arm, but she pushed it off fiercely. Don't you fucking touch me, she cried and stormed off. Seo-jun just stood there in the middle of the living room, a complete mess. Lisa waited for Seo-jun to return to the room. She pretended to be asleep so he wouldn't notice. He came near her and kissed her head, but even in that kiss, she could feel his detachment. This wouldn't do. She would have to get rid of Jae-hyun if she was going to have Seo-jun all to herself. The only advantage she had right now was that Seo-jun hasn't acknowledged that he is gay or bi whatever, and she was sure Jae-hyun was the same, which meant they were both groping in the dark and pushing each other away. She wasn't going to wait until they realized their true feelings and confessed to each other. She had to act fast, and fortunately for her, she still had 6 days and some hours to tear them apart forever. When Seo-jun woke up, Lisa was exceptionally sweet to him that morning. She even brought him breakfast in bed. He stared at her as he ate the crunchy toast she had prepared. I thought you were angry with me. She leaned closer to him, wiping his hair from his face. I was, but I thought about it. How can I be jealous of Jae-hyun? He's a man and your best friend. Surely you would only be caring for him as a friend. So it's stupid of me to keep him away from you. Seo-jun nodded and Lisa smiled. Yes, so the seed of doubt in his feeling. Jae-hyun. She kissed his cheek. I'm sorry for letting you sleep on the floor. Can you forgive me for that? Sure, Seo-jun said, surprised. Considering how angry she was last night, he didn't expect her to forgive him that easily, but here she was. There was a knock on the door and Namin entered. Sorry to interrupt you two, but our manager just called. We are needed at the company, he said in his grumpy way. All right, I'll be out soon. Namin nodded and left. Hyun turned to Lisa. Look, it seems I have to get ready soon. Don't worry, I'll be right here. They kissed and Seo-jun went into the bathroom to have his bath. When he returned, he quickly dressed in one of his numerous designer clothes. You look so handsome, Lisa exclaimed. Thanks, babe. She hugged him tightly. I hope your meeting won't last long. I hope so too. I'll walk you out. But you know you can't be seen outside with me. We might get caught by paparazzi. Lisa nodded. Don't worry, I understand. I'll just walk you to the door. Okay. They held hands and walked out of the room. As soon as they stepped out, they heard light giggles behind them. They turned and saw Jae-hyun and Jace leaning close to each other. They seemed to have come out from Jae-hyun's room at the same time. The four stopped and looked at each other. Oh, good morning, Jace greeted, exposing his bunny smile. Seo-jun looked down and noticed their fingers were interlocked, and he felt a tiny bit of jealousy in his heart. It hurt more when Jae-hyun didn't even look at him. Good morning, Jae-hyun said in a barely audible voice. Morning, he responded. Jae-hyun suddenly grabbed Jace's arm, running his hands softly over it. Come on, Jace, sure. Let's hurry to the van, so we can get the couple seat at the back. Seo-jun saw the lovely smile Jace gave to Jae-hyun and he couldn't believe his eyes and ears. Couple? Jae-hyun dragged Jace along with him and they both left hitting each other playfully. Lisa looked surprised. Is it me, or are those two acting strange? Seo-jun was trying to understand what just happened in front of him. If he wasn't mistaken, they were flirting with each other. Yeah, they are acting strange, he said almost to himself. Lisa didn't want to think it, but she was starting to believe that Jae-hyun was up to something. Come on, Seo-jun, you've got to go, she said and kissed him fully on the lips. He smiled at her and left the house. All the members were already at their vans. There were 2 vans, and Seo-jun hoped he wouldn't be led to the one where Jae-hyun and Jace was in, but that was the one he was led to. Immediately, he stepped his leg into the van. He heard soft laughter and that Jae-hyun's giggle, which always made his heart pound. They were both sitting at the seat in the back, bodies pressed to each other, hands clasped together. Namin was sitting close to the window at the first row on the right side, so Seo-jun decided to seat at the first row on the left side close to the window. He made sure there was enough space between himself and the other 2, but it didn't stop his ears from being assaulted by their endless laughter and playful banter. Seo-jun didn't like it, especially when it was someone else making Jae-hyun laugh. Seo-jun hadn't heard Jae-hyun laugh in a while, and to know that it was Jace making Jae-hyun laugh left a bitter feeling in Seo-jun's heart. He tried to ignore them throughout the ride to the company, but it was almost impossible. He started to drink some vegetable juice to try and distract himself from the noise at the back. Namin was the first to react. What's going on with you 2 today? You've been giggling like a pair of 2 teenage brats. It's annoying. Are you 2 dating or something? He attacked. There was an uncomfortable silence before Jace spoke. Yes, we are dating. Seo-jun spat out his drink in shock while Namin just looked back and stared at the 2 in disbelief, his mouth slightly open. You are what? He repeated. Seo-jun looked at them and he could see Jae-hyun trying to shut Jace's mouth up, but the latter could not be stopped. Jae-hyun asked me to be his boyfriend last night. Shut up, Jae-hyun pleaded, but then froze when his eyes met with Seo-jun's. He stopped fretting and held Jace closer. Namin started smiling brightly. Finally, you have embraced your gayness. I'm so happy for you, 2-inch. Seo-jun scoffed. His heart was burning and he felt angry, but why? Namin turned to Seo-jun. Can you believe it? I always thought it was going to be you and Jae-hyun, but I didn't know it would turn out to be Jace and Jae-hyun. Seo-jun remained silent. His mind kept replaying recent events in his head. He asked Jace to be his boyfriend yesterday. Why? Had he always had feelings for him? He was even more shocked that Jae-hyun was gay. All these years he had thought he was straight, or had he just been ignoring the signs that were obvious before his eyes? Hyung, you've been silent. Aren't you going to say something? Jace yelled. Seo-jun suddenly sprang from his seat. Since when did you start loving each other? He said in a serious note. Jace was about to speak, but Seo-jun stopped him. I'm asking your boyfriend. Jae-hyun gulped but put on a tough face. It was obvious that Seo-jun was trying to test him. It's been almost a month now. A month? Seo-jun said, biting his lower lip. And you are sure that you love him and you want to be with him? Jae-hyun hesitated but then gave him his full eye smile before turning to Jace and taking his hand. They were now looking straight into each other's eyes. More than anything, Jae-hyun whispered and Seo-jun's heart sank. I don't know why I never noticed before, but Jace is the nicest person in the world, and when I finally understood my feelings, I gave in to them. Jae-hyun looked back at Jun with a triumphant smile, and Jace just smiled cockily. Seo-jun nodded. That's good. I'm glad to see you so happy. Congratulations. I'm happy for you too, she lied and looked at them painfully. Jae-hyun avoided his gaze and placed his head on top of Jace's shoulder. Seo-jun sank back in his seat and tried to ignore the fact that Namin kept looking at him. The couple were no longer giggling behind the car, and Seo-jun wished they would, because now nothing distracted him from the pain he was feeling deep inside his heart. He looked out the window to the buildings they passed. This was the longest ride ever. Thanks for watching. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your feedbacks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more updates.